Welcome to Cinephile Maniacs. It's time for the backstroke strike. Only a real professional can do this. Don't try this at home.
Welcome to Cinephile Maniacs and our sports extravaganza.
That's a difficult word.
Yeah, I think an idiot's guide to sports is a better name, actually. Well, it's a work in progress. Anyway, we're gonna be doing sports this episode, and what do we mean by that exactly?
Two things. Of course, there's still the cinematic reference. We're gonna be talking about films that focus on sports, but then we're gonna try those sports. Today we have a sport which is very American, that some of us enjoy. Which one?
It's bowling.
So we're going to be presenting 2 bowling films today, and then try out bowling. See who is the best bowler out of your hosts.
Who is the real alley cat?
Alley cat, gutter ball
merchant.
Yeah, any foul word you can think of. So, and this will be a continuous thing. Next episode of Sports Extravaganza or An Idiot's Guide to Sport, whichever we choose, you can see it in the title down there, will be continuous. We will have this fight for a very, very long time.
Yeah, we'll do a lot of sports because
until the sports run out.
Until we're out of sports.
Yes.
And if there's a sport that we haven't heard of that you know about, just, write in the comments. Maybe we will do that one. Who knows?
Yes.
Unless it's something with rock climbing or whatever.
Yeah, I don't particularly like rock.
Okay,
since the last quiz. Okay, so we're heading out to the alley and see you there. We're going to be doing the reviews at the alley to create a thorough sensation of surrealism and authenticity. And so see you there.
But
we're at the Bowling Bull.
Bowling Bull in Jakobsberg, one of the greatest bowling alleys in all of Sweden, in all of the world probably.
Yeah. I haven't been to many outside of Sweden. I've been to one in Las Vegas.
One in Korea.
Oh yeah, I didn't remember that. But Korea didn't have this high quality beer.
No, that's for sure. And they didn't have the alley cats, the lane dwellers, and the great clientele that you can find here at the Bowling Bull.
Bowling Bull. Okay, so we're gonna head off in a death match. I don't know about death, but a match anyway, to decide who is the greatest bowler, me or Frey. Me
yeah.
Or Frey. Glista or Frey. Never mind. But before we do that, we have watched a movie twice that is one of our favorite bowling movies. Namely,
There Will Be Blood. Oh, excuse me, Gutterballs.
But There Will Be Blood, if you watch this one.
Yeah, that's clever. Gutterballs is an unrated horror film from Canada. Yes, Canada, by visionary director Ryan Nicholson. Its cast features Alistair Gamble, who incidentally is the doppelganger of Brazzers superstar Kieran Lee, Candice Lewald, and the excellent Dan Ellis.
Gutterballs is about 2 rivaling gangs facing off in a bowling game after hours. They're too rowdy to be in the bowling alley at opening hours.
Yep.
And in the middle of the game, a mysterious figure called BBK appears and people start dying in very innovative ways. It's great fun. So, Frey, why is Gutterballs one of our favorite bowling movies?
Number 1, it features one of our favorite sports, which is bowling. Number 2, like you said, it's very innovative in its gore. People die. That's no spoilers. People die in very extravagant ways, very odd ways you haven't seen. I bet you never seen people die from bowling equipment as much as you will see in this film.
Or 69 strangulation.
Oh yeah, and that wasn't even a word until this film was made. Another thing is that it takes place in one and the same location, and I have a thing for that. Like 12 Angry Men, for example, it takes place in the same location, much as this one. I thought that was very good, very interesting move by the director.
Ryan Nicholson, of course, who had made other great films like Hangar, very explicit. And one of the things I like about Gutterballs is that Nicholson has the balls to actually take the concept of TNA that was very popular in the 80s to a whole nother level. So you get to see actual downwards cleavage. I don't know how to say that in English, but I'm sure you know what I mean.
Yeah, and and despite the soft-core nudity and the gore, it has some pretty witty dialogue as well. The characters are pretty fun. Maybe some would deem it like repetitive, but the repetitiveness of it is what makes it that much fun. Some of the phrases they say them excessively, and it becomes just funnier and funnier each time they say all these phrases. So I enjoy the dialogue a lot.
And I think it's very, very refreshing to see low-budget horror movies being made that actually succeeds in creating something new, has a new idea, not just playing on the the conventions of horror cinema. And Gutterball really delivers. This is one of our favorite movies. You should really go check it out. Down here is the address to Ryan Nicholson's homepage where you can order your copy of Gutterball. So please support him. He's a great guy. I've been told. I haven't met him, but if you haven't seen it, do so.
Check it out.
Okay, so we're off to the lanes. Now we're feeling inspired, right?
I'm feeling very inspired. I feel like I want to kill someone. I mean, I feel like I want to bowl.
Okay, so let's bowl.
Let's do it.
Over the line!
How do you feel, man?
No, I don't feel good. I think I broke my... No, I didn't. But it's... Don't feel bad. Don't feel good. That's for sure. We've played half of the game by now. And I'm about to get my... Well, it looks like I'm gonna get my ass handed to me if I don't shape up. How do you feel about the game thus far?
I had a couple of holes, and I'm not too content about that. It was a long, long time ago I bowled a game that wasn't 300. And
bullshit.
Yeah,
You
maybe
know
so.
it.
But you know, Gutterballs really inspired me. So, but we needed to take an inspiration break, and what we want to tell you is that 3rd of May has passed. It has been quite recently, which means that the end of the Russ Meyer competition has already occurred.
And a competition.
Oh, and MasterCard.
Racist.
Okay, so the winner is one of our first and only patrons. It's a girl named Åsa, and fortunately for us, she lives in Sweden. So
great! I'm gonna save a lot on stamps.
yeah, the shipment will be quite cheap for us. So Åsa. A Russ Meyer collection retails at 100. It actually gone up now, so it's £130. So all you who were hesitant about supporting us in our art, well, too bad. There will be new competitions. However, for our second film, this bowling episode, we've chosen an 80s classic, and it's called Sorority Babes in Slimeball Bowl-o-Rama. How about that title, Frey?
Well, that's a title if I ever heard one.
Yeah, let's check it out.
Sorority Babes in Slimeball Bowl-o-Rama is a 1988 cult horror by director Decato. The cast features busty Michelle Bauer, Linnea Quigley, and George Buckflower in a masterly portrayal of a janitor.
Sorority Babes in Slimeball Bowl-o-Rama. What's that about, anyway?
Well, if I'm not mistaken, it's about 3 nerds, and they try to break into a sorority initiation, but they get caught, of course, and in order to pay their dues, they have to break into a bowling alley and steal a bowling trophy. But when they're doing that, things go awry, and an imp appears and starts tormenting them. An imp with an rather urban voice.
Yeah, rather urban voice, and he's been trapped, maybe because he's been trapped in this trophy for 30 years.
I would be angry.
Yeah, and he starts handing out fake wishes and turning sorority initiatives into zombies and whatever. But rather poorly make-up zombies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did we learn from that film?
Well, I have to say I love this film. Even though it was not a genuine bowling film in any way. It took place in a bowling alley, but there was only one scene with actual bowling, and that was not done with a ball, but with a severed head. And I love that.
Well, that makes it even better.
Yes, I know. I think there are some great aspects to this movie, as it brings out a lot of nostalgia in me. Born the same year as Jessica James, of course, so I had the opportunity to experience some of the 80s. Not much, but some.
I get to experience the afterbirth of the 80s.
Yeah,
but in the early 90s.
But that's one of the things that's great about cinema. I mean, it will always be there, especially now with the VHS and the modernities of human development.
Well, like Blu-ray.
But I like to say that one of my favorite things about this movie as well is the participation from Linnea Quigley and Michelle Bauer. Not many people know this, but Michelle Bauer, who starred also in another 80s epic called Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers, she actually starred in 39 adult features.
Really?
Yes.
And did she perform any?
Yes, in 3 of those she had actual sex. In 36 she was only a performer. That's kind of weird.
That's like being at a football team and only sitting on the bench.
Yes, yeah, it depends on the tits. Okay, however, one of the films she actually starred in having intercourse was the infamous Cafe Flesh.
Not have you seen it?
Okay, so back to the film. This film contains every antics of the 80s. You have the standardized pop music. You have
great music.
Yes, you have the bush. You have the titnas. Disastrous acting that is actually quite enjoyable to watch. That doesn't happen so often anymore.
It's a good is bad.
Yes,
it's a bad is good. I mean.
and it's filled with cheesy dialogue. So if you like this kind of thing, then don't miss Sorority Babes in Slimeball Bowl-o-Rama. I'm gonna give this a whopping 4 out of 5. My highest grade thus far.
Yeah, and I'm gonna give it 4 out of 5 as well.
Woohoo!
So consensus.
Great. It's a great movie. Okay, so it's high time to högtid in Swedish.
Prime time.
So we're doing a Swedish course as well now.
Yes.
Okay, so it's high time to find out who is the best bowler. So let's hit those lane again, shall we?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
The first ever sports episode is done. Glista won, I lost. So it's 1 for Glista and 0 for me.
Get used to it, buddy.
Yeah, you don't know. Things are looking up for you, but on the other hand, you know, I have everything to win and nothing to lose. So let's see what happens in the next sports episode. And
what do we do next episode of Cinephile Maniacs?
well, next episode of Cinephile Maniacs is gonna be a Friday the 13th special. We're gonna be covering horror and the unlucky number 13. And guess when that will be up?
Yeah. So thank you for watching. As usual, if you want to support us, head over to patreon.com and read all the details about that, because there are many rewards of supporting us. Not only securing that you will have this entertainment in your life. Also, don't forget to subscribe.
Subscribe on YouTube.
Means a great deal to us.
Do it!
And thank you for watching. See you next time.
Goodbye! Goodbye!